Well, good morning. We are
Good
here
morning.
with George Stangadurai, who's the Director of Strategic Planning and General Manager for Intel's Anti-Theft Services. And we have Dr. Larry Ponemon with us here today. And Larry is the founder and chairman of the Ponemon Institutes. And we also have Rex Roundtree with us here today. And Rex is with Intel's IT department, and he is the encryption services manager in our group. So we've been talking a little bit this morning about security and laptops and the growing problem since laptops are becoming ever more common. And why don't I start with Rex here. And Rex, if a laptop is stolen or lost, what is it that we really care about? Is it the physical asset, or is it the data, or is it something else? What do you worry? What keeps you up at night when you know I'm out there losing one of our laptops?
Well, absolutely. From a corporate perspective, our main concern is the data on that laptop. You know, the cost of the asset itself is quite small compared to what could be on that system, right? From personal information or company secrets or any number of things. The value of the data could far outweigh the cost of the asset itself.
Okay. And Larry, you've just completed a rather broad benchmark study on this very subject. What did you determine? What did you discover?
Well, as Rex mentioned, the real value is in their data. It's the data that's on that laptop computer. That's what's the real cost. In fact, if you look at total cost, on average, it's about $49,000 of real cost to an organization that loses or experiences the theft of a laptop computer. $49,000 is not the cost of the lost laptop. You can replace the laptop for $800 or $900 probably. So it's really the value of the information and the potential costs associated with dealing with the data breach.
Okay. And George, can you talk a little bit about technology? What are the technology trends, and specifically, what is Intel doing and doing with? I know we work a lot with other security companies as well to design some solutions. So maybe you can talk just a bit about that.
So that's a good question, Scott. For anti-theft solution to really be accepted in the market and be proven to be a robust solution, we think that it has to be hardware-based, so that it's tamper resistant. Our focus is first on theft deterrence rather than theft trying to recover the asset. As you all know, data is more important, and so we are working with the anti-theft vendors in the ecosystem. A few of them we have announced partnerships who will have solutions on our anti-theft technology, Absolute and Phoenix technologies, as well as PGP. So they also realize the value of having their solutions tied to the hardware so that it's more robust and they can really offer different flavors of anti-theft solutions, whether it's enterprise or SMB or consumer, not only in US but also worldwide. So we are working closely with the security solution providers to ensure that their solutions can run on top of our anti-theft architecture.
Larry, back to you for just a second here. I noticed in kind of looking through this study, one thing kind of caught my eye, and that was whose data is most valuable.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm a thief, whose laptop am I most typically going to go after?
Well, you know, the results suggest, and you would think it's like the CEO or the chairman of the company, but that's not necessarily the case. It's the person carrying the most sensitive and confidential information, likely to be a manager or a director in an organization. So it's not necessarily someone at the low end of the totem pole, and certainly the CEO probably has better security than the average manager or the average director.
And why would that be? What's on those laptops that makes it more
Oh
valuable?
gosh, it could be everything. It could be your entire life. It could be customer files, customer contact information. It could be employee data. It could be the data that entrusted to you from one of your clients if you're in the services industry. So it could be intellectual property and source code. You name it, it's going to be there.
Okay, great. Well, hey, thank you all for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Scott.
Scott.
Pleasure.